Families Around the World is the first grade social studies unit. In this unit, Common Core standards will be covered, including reading for informational text, RI 1.1 and RI 1.2, writing standard W1.2 and W1.6, speaking and listening standards SL 1.1, A, B, and C, SL 1.4. He'll also be covering California K-12 Academic Content Standard, A Child's Place in Time and Space, Substrand 1.2 and Substrand 1.4. Students will also be required to use technology in a responsible and positive manner, demonstrating Standard 1, Creativity and Innovation, letter B, Standard 2, Communication and Collaboration, letter B, and Standard 5, Digital Citizenship, letter B. This unit was created with Howard Garner's theory of multiple intelligences in mind. Through being aware of the different learners in a classroom, teachers can more successfully stimulate each learner and give them equal access to the curriculum. The unit was created with activities for verbal, logical, visual, kinesthetic, naturalist, interpersonal, intrapersonal, and musical learners in mind. Different activities will stimulate different learners, allowing them to be successful throughout the unit. Another theory allowing students to access the curriculum more equally and be more successful is Bloom's taxonomy and depth of knowledge. Through being aware of our different multiple intelligences in the classroom, we can use different activities to stimulate those learners. Also, by being aware of Bloom's taxonomy, we can introduce new information with a depth of knowledge 1, requiring students to remember or understand information, and push them further to a deeper depth of knowledge, requiring them to evaluate and create. The first stop in students' journey will be in North America, where students will spend 6 days learning about celebrations, traditions, family structure, and culture. Students will work in collaborative groups to perform a skit of an American holiday, and they'll use iMovie to record and play these skits back for their classmates. The technology used in this part of the lesson includes iPads, hand paint app, letter generator, Google Calendar, graphing for kids, sock puppet, iMovie, voice memo, and paper 53. The next stop in students' journey will be in Africa. While in Africa, students will spend 3 days studying celebrations, traditions, family structure, and culture. Students will learn the importance of music to the African culture, and they'll use the hand drum app at the end of this lesson to play the African drums. Different technologies in this part of the unit include World Atlas, Teacher Tube, PBS Kids, A to Z Kid Stuff, Paper by 53, voice memo, and the hand drum application. Students' third stop will be in Asia. This stop will last 3 days, where students learn about celebrations and traditions, family structure, and culture. In this part of the unit, students will take a virtual field trip, comparing and contrasting different types of Asian fan dances. At the end of this lesson, students will create their own Asian fan. The technologies in this unit include a newspaper generator, Notability, World Atlas, where they will compare and contrast different locations of the continents, Paper 53, and voice memo. The last stop in students' journey will be in South America. While in South America, students will have 3 days to learn about celebrations, traditions, family structure, and culture. In this lesson, students will use MindMeister to create a mind map, and they must use Google Images to enhance the visual and aesthetics of this mind map. At the end of the lesson, students will understand the importance of rain and the rain dance, and they will be creating their own traditional rain stick. Technologies in this part of the unit include World Atlas, Paper by 53 and voice memo, MindMeister, and Google Images. At the end of this unit, student will have 4 choices for their cumulative project. Each project was designed with different multiple intelligences in mind, and they were all created with a deep depth of knowledge, requiring students to create and evaluate. Their choices include a Weebly blog, a MindMeister mind map comparing and contrasting the 4 cultures, GarageBand creating a musical track representing African and Asian culture, or a PowerPoint or Prezi visual presentation. I have 3 big takeaways from this class and creating this unit. First of all, I'm more knowledgeable and aware of the different multiple intelligences that will be in my classroom. By being aware of the different types of learners, I can be a more effective teacher, giving them assignments that will stimulate their strength and giving them all equal access to the curriculum. I'm also more knowledgeable of the different technologies and how they relate to each strength. By using technology in the classroom, curriculum is going to be more relevant to students, especially using specific technologies for their strength. And I also learned the value in offering students choices rather than assigning a final project. By offering students choices, I'm allowing them to choose something that interests them, and I'm going to get a more quality product because of this.